Welcome back to another video, you guys. So today we're going to basically be beginning this off-season now after our tough Super Bowl loss. So looking at this right now, I'm not going to really re-sign anybody. I mean, there's nobody to re-sign. Our roster so far, it's looking pretty good. Obviously, Tyler Lockett got injured. Everybody's confidence is pretty high, but we still have a lot of improvements we want to do this off-season, especially in the secondary, because that's where we really struggled this season. So we hope to improve that through the draft and maybe free agency, because I mean our cap space is really tough. I mean, with all the guys that we have on our team, we might make a trade, but anyway, that's kind of how we're going to go along with this offseason so far. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and start off by seeing what we can do to improve our cornerback position via the trade. You see, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it. Just to look, the Bears have Kyle Fuller, 81 overall. They really don't have any other cornerbacks besides him. That is crazy. So we're not going to go ahead and go after him. He's 26 years old. Bradley Roby, 26 years old as well, 83 overall, of the Cincinnati Bengals. Another good player, but I don't think I'm going to attack him either. I'm just going to go ahead and probably look for someone else. You also have Adam Jones, Pac-Man Jones. He's old. William Jackson looks like an intriguing guy, but he's only 76, and that's really not much of an improvement over Jeremy Lane, who's 78 right now with his confidence boost. I'm just more so looking for a young guy like Ronald Darby, who isn't too high in the overall rating, so we don't have to give up way too much for him. But I'm also looking to dump one of our high cap guys, who's taking a lot of money off our salary cap, in hopes of, dumping that off as well as upgrading our position with some young, good talent. So hopefully we can find that. The Broncos obviously have a great cornerback field with Aqib Talib and Chris Harris, so there's no way I'm going to get any of those guys. Joe Hayden, he's just a little too old. He's 83 overall. There's no point in trying to get him either. And then the Browns also have Kawan Williams. Vernon Hargreaves, this guy sounds like a good player to grab. He's 83 overall, 23, but the problem is he's kind of short. I'm looking for obviously a Seahawks built cornerback, not someone that's 5'10", like someone that's at least 6'1". Because that's kind of the way Pete Carroll goes, and those obviously work out better because they have good speed, good height, good arms, and hopefully we can fix up our cornerback position through that, instead of rather going with somebody short, because you guys see the effects of Jeremy Lane. He's only 6 feet tall, and that obviously hasn't worked out for us very well as he gets beat deep very often. But I've stumbled upon Eli Apple. He's 6'1", 23 years old, 199 pounds, has great speed, great athleticism, so we're going to go ahead and try and grab him. As you guys see, I am willing to give away Cordy Glenn. He's just really struggled this season. Honestly, he's been terrible. He hasn't worked out, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to dump him off, and hopefully that'll work out. And we're gonna try to grab one of their older picks, 2019 4th round pick probably. I know I'm probably giving up more on my end, but in the end, I'm more so dumping off. So we're gonna go ahead and have Eli Apple as our other cornerback. We do not have Cordy Glenn, but that is okay, you guys. It may not look like the best trade right now, but trust me, it'll work out for you. You guys will have to see. Because our left tackle position, we have still young guys like Buck Rasmussen, who I'm probably going to go ahead and move over. Let's take a look at the free agency now. We literally have no cap space, so we're probably not going to sign anybody. Negative $1 million. But look at this, Antonio Brown, 97 overall, is a free agent. And the Cleveland Browns look like they're going to be able to sign him. Right there, you see they have the top bid for him. As well as also Drew Brees is a free agent, and the Cleveland Browns too are also the top bid to sign him. So that would be really interesting to see the Browns having him as well as Antonio Brown. So I'm just looking at right now, what can we do to improve our cap space? Because we have a lot of our core guys obviously taking up all the cap space, so they're not going anywhere. But I'm just talking about those lower guys that we can cut and we can live without on our team. See, Russell Wilson obviously has the biggest cap hit with $23 million, but he's not going to go anywhere. We just can't dump our franchise QB because all we have is Brandon Boykin in the backfield, backing him up, if that makes any sense, what I just said. I'm surprised that Jimmy Graham only has $3 million on the cap hit. I thought he'd have way more for some reason. But take a look at this. Jermon Bushrod, $5 million cap hit. We definitely need to get rid of him. He's 77 overall. Mark Golinsky's ready to step up. He had a pretty good season this year. But he was more of just a quick guy that we'd sign in hopes of making another Super Bowl run, which we did, but obviously we couldn't win. So I'm just going to, instead of cutting him, I'm going to at least try to get something out of it, and that would probably be a draft pick, like a late one, like a 6th round pick, a 2019 6th round pick probably. And so the Broncos are obviously in need of left guard You guys are about to see right here. Look at that. Only 63 overall. They definitely need somebody to back up him. Or I mean start over him. And Bushrod is probably the answer for them. So we're going to go ahead and try to get a 6th round pick out of this 2019. And let's see what they say. And they're going to go ahead and accept it. So we free up some cap space. We do take a $2 million penalty. But we also get a draft pick in return for next season. Now looking at our next guy is going to be a Taba Rubin, 72 overall. He's old. Taking up $3 million in the cap space, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and let go of him. Not going to trade him because I don't think anybody really wants him. So as you guys can see now, I've freed up about $3 million in total. So we have 2.9 right now. Still not enough to sign anybody, but hopefully that'll help us throughout the draft process and make us have more money to spend on better rookies instead of going after. Because the only good left tackle is Eric Fisher. He's 83 overall. Buffalo looks like they're going to sign him, but we don't really need him right now on our team. You guys see we'd be in the negatives, or I only have $3,000 left of cap space to sign him, and that's like literally nothing, so we wouldn't have anything. We could get a veteran like Ryan Clady or Eugene Monroe, but like I said, it's more better to move Buck Rasmussen, who'd probably be 77 overall, and he'd only be in his 2nd season going in, so I think that'd be the best option for us. Once again, look at Brandon Albert, only leaving us with $140,000 in cap space. That is literally nothing, and we're going to need a lot more than that. So with that, we're going to definitely move Ryan Clady as well. Here he is, $140K in cap space. Like I said, it's way too much to spend on these guys. I mean, only a 1-year deal, $2 million. That's way too much for a guy who's 31 years old and is a 10-year vet. So we're going to go ahead and move Buck Rasmussen to left tackle. There you guys see. He's more of a pass blocker too, which is what we need to protect Russell Wilson's blind side. Because, you know, we're fine on run blocking right now. Our run blocking is pretty good, but our pass blocking is terrible. So there you guys have it. He's 78 overall, so that is going to be perfect for us right there. And we're going to go ahead and move the backup left tackle, Lini Maeva, into the guard spot so he can back him up, or to the left guard spot. That way we're pretty balanced on the entire offensive line, and everybody has their positions set. So there you guys see, he's actually a right tackle, but I guess he backs up on the left tackle. But we're going to have to move him to left guard because Mark Lewinsky has nobody playing behind him. And this will sort of just give us more depth and more flexibility on what we want to do with our team. So I'm pretty much not going to go ahead and sign any free agents on our roster. So this is what we're going to be going into the draft with. That's what I'm going to be doing in the next episode, you guys. We're going to address the defensive line, the offensive line, some more secondary. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Part 2 of the offseason will be coming out really soon. If you guys did, though, God bless every single one of you guys. And I'm out. Peace.